All right, here we go. Yo, 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 what up, though? Cuban Savage in the building. How you doing?
What's good? I'm good.
Hey, yeah, like I said, man, I'm excited to sit down with you. Welcome to Mogul State of Mind. Definitely, you've been one of the artists that's been on my list. You're probably one of the most sought after artists in the city. But do you feel like you get your flowers? Like, do you feel like what you've been able to accomplish, do people really celebrate you the way you should?
No. I feel like I don't get my flowers in the city. Only from like people I know or knew me, like, before I was doing music and stuff. But just like overall, no.
Why is that? What is it about the city that you feel like people don't get celebrated?
I feel like most people be like, because I was like kind of known in the city already. So I feel like most people be like, I grew up with her. I seen her. She from Runway. She from down the street. Like, she ain't nobody. You know how people be or whatever. And then, I don't really know. But the city is weird. Like, if you don't fuck with them, they'll be like, oh, you don't fuck with us and all this. But it's like if I stay here and pursue my career here, it's like they don't fuck with me. So it's like I have to go look for them flowers on another state.
I got you. So since it's our first time sitting down, I want to capture your journey. So growing up in DFW, in Dallas, like what area did you grow up in and what was that upbringing like?
Okay, so I'm from North Dallas. Like me and my brothers and sisters, like we grew up in the North Dallas projects and then that got shut down, the projects. And then we just had to we lived everywhere. Like all over Oak Cliff. And shit, them South Dallas, East Dallas, like we done lived everywhere, me and my family. So, my bad. What was the question?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, like so North Dallas, you moved around a lot. Like if you could claim a hood or area the most out of all the places you live, which
so yeah, I'm from North Dallas. Like when people see me, they know I'm from North Dallas, and or somebody else, I'd be like, I'm from North Dallas. If you're not from the city, I just tell you Dallas because it just be like you wouldn't really know what side and stuff.
Got you. Now, growing up, you had your siblings. You was with your mom. Was your father around? What was your upbringing like?
Yeah, my mother and my daddy was together, off and on. And then when I was probably about like, I don't even remember what age I was. Probably back around 14. My mom and daddy was always in and out of jail, so I lived a lot with my grandma. So they were just like in and out of my life, really.
Was that seeing your mom or having your mom in and out of jail, and I guess your parents, did that become normal to you? Like,
yeah, it was. At some point, it became normal. Like I was just grandma's baby.
Got you.
Yeah.
What was it like? How old were you when you start to realize that your parents were going to jail?
They've been going to jail like since I was younger, so it would just been like one of them things. Like, mom got to jail for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
So shit like that. She never did over 3 years, but it's like a year out of somebody's life, you miss a lot. It just became normal. I don't think it was the age that I realized, like, oh, it just became immune to it.
Got you. Now, growing up, so you biracial. So your mom was white, correct? Mm-hmm. And, of course, your dad black?
Yeah, my dad black.
And what about the grandmother you were staying with? Was this your mother's mother?
My daddy, mom.
Dad, mom. Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you have a relationship with your mom's side of the family?
No, my mom's side of the family, her mom passed, which is my grandma. And then we knew my grandpa, but he passed too when I was young, probably like around like 10 or something.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Now, when your parents were going to jail, was it evident that that's what was happening? Was your grandmother creating like an excuse, like, oh, they had to go out of town for business, or?
Nah, like it was very transparent situation. I mean, like, we have cell phones and stuff, so either our dad would call us or my mom would call us, and I stay writing her. So we're just like, sometimes she'll go to jail, we'll be in the house, and then we'll just have to, like relocate or something.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, like looking at that upbringing, do you feel like it had an impact on you in any way now that you're an adult?
Now looking back, I be like, like, dang, like, that wasn't normal. Like, most people, they had their parents, like, and even most artists, like, when they start doing music, they take their parents with them, their mom. The mama always come first. So, most people, they used to travel with their mom. Now that I'm in my 24-year-old body at this state of this mind, I'm just like, dang, like, I ain't get this, So I feel like it affected my life and, just really, like, gave me something to talk about, like, share my story. And believe it or not, it's a lot of other people that, can relate to my situation. I used to kind of, like, not embrace it, but, it's part of my story, so I embrace it.
Okay. At what point growing up did you start getting into rap, and who introduced it to you? And who were some of your influences?
Okay, so I grew up listening to rap music. My mom or daddy didn't care, like, and they was big on hip-hop. So I was always into rap music. I just love music. Like, I was just the type of person who love music. Like, I can't even ride in a car if the music not playing. Like, I'm just be so irritated. So I just love music and, the process of it and songs and stuff. Like, before I was doing music, I would just, like, worship songs and,
Got you.
be like, that's my theme song. I love this song. And then some of my influence growing up, I always got to say Nicki Minaj, because she the first female that I seen, like, doing her big one and going far and inspiring females and stuff. And then I was young, too, around when Nicki came out, so she was, the Harajuku Barbie, the pretty girl, pink hair, and I was, into all that. So Nicki Minaj is definitely one. Lil Wayne for sure. Drake.
So you were just young moneyed out.
Lil Boosie, okay. Lil Webby for sure. Yeah. I listened to a lot of B King, like, when I was, like, in like, middle school and stuff.
Have you worked with B King yet?
I did, yeah. He sent me hella beats all the time and hooks and stuff.
Got you. Mm-hmm. You said Webby and Boosie. You know what? Growing up in Detroit, I could never get into them.
What?
I couldn't get into Boosie, I couldn't get into Webby, and I couldn't get into Gucci.
Wow.
Like, because, like, I'm older, of course, way older than you.
Yeah.
But I come from an era when somebody got bars, you think of Eminem, you think of Nas, you think all the lyrical miracle, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So people, when I was playing ball, we be in the locker room, they were like, man, Gucci, he got bars. And I heard Gucci say a line, my money longer than Shaq feet. I said, bro, that's not a hard punchline like this. But once I moved down south and started hearing it more, I can appreciate it. Now it's like, I got on the Boosie, and I used to, like, I didn't like his voice at first. I was like, man, he kind of sound like Trina to me somehow, something in his voice. But then getting here and listening to him, I rock with Boosie. But I want to ask you, between the two, who do you like better? Who influenced you more, Boosie or Webby?
I would say, I don't know, they kind of ran together, like, back in the day, like, when I was just really on them heavy. Like, they was, running together.
But if they did a versus,
I would say Boosie. So
if Boosie and Webby did a versus against each other, Boosie got more slaps.
Yeah.
Than Webby.
It's kind of hard to say because you could turn on every Webby song and jam to that bitch. But I don't know. I don't really like verses and people together. But I would say probably Boosie had a more like he had a lot of stuff going on, like, so.
Yeah.
I was really in tune to that and stuff.
For sure. Now you into a lot of music. At what point did you start rapping? How do you get into it?
I started rapping like when I was 18. I was like 17 turning 18. So I was always around, like, in the studios, just different studios, with artists that rap in Dallas and stuff. And then people already thought I was a rapper or whatever. And then I just started rapping, put out a snippet. They was fucking with it. I had artists under my stuff. And, like, when I put out my first snippet, labels was reaching out to me and stuff. So, like, from that day on, like, I just took it serious.
Got you. But prior to getting to rap, your aim was modeling, right?
Not so. I used to say that, but I was just more like posting pictures on Instagram. It's not like I went to like modeling agencies and like tried to pursue a modeling career. I feel like people would just say that, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm a model, cause I didn't really do nothing.
So you was
I
more
didn't really do nothing. Like, so it was just like, it was like I said I was a model, but I really wasn't.
So just
People push that narrative on me, so then I just like ran with it.
So what would you define yourself more like? You was an influencer.
I wouldn't even say that because I wasn't even doing shit to influence people. I was just being regular, like posting on social media, like, cute pictures.
Got you.
Yeah.
Now,
And it wasn't like model type, like, oh, she's a model. Like, I'm not real tall and skinny and, well, I was skinny, but it wasn't given. Like, even when I was skinny back then, it was like a skinnier people.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I wasn't really like a model.
Now, you say you was around a lot of rappers, and of course it was no secret, but you and Asian were very close at one point in time. How did y'all link up? And how much did she mean to you at that time, just growing up?
I actually don't remember.
Okay. I mean, just even anything good, it just wasn't nothing good back then. Because I seen a couple of interviews where it was like, so when you was going through what you was going through with your family, it was time that you moved in with her, even though she wasn't in the best conditions. Y'all looked out for each other.
It wasn't a time where, like, I'm doing bad with my family, so I had to move in. It was just, like, I wanted to hang out with my friend, and I wanted to be disobedient. So I'm going to go to my friend's house and do it. Because, like, all my family had cribs. Like, I think my mama was in jail at the time. She was in and out of jail. I always... Like, my sister had cribs, my daddy had cribs, my grandma got cribs. I could have just easily went wherever I wanted to, but I just wanted to hang out with my friend. Like when you young, you got all these friends, you want to be at their house, you can do whatever over here. So it's like on some that type of stuff.
Do you get frustrated that everybody connect your story with her?
No, not really, because it's like, I feel like our story don't really be connected. Like, it's hardly ever if people ask me about, like, her in the interview. So, yeah, it's not frustrating at all, though. Like, I see it's, like, on the internet, like, like, if I can go look me up, and then her name will, like, come up. So, it's just, like, it is what it is. That'd be the beauty of it, because it's, like, they tried to connect me to something, and I went a whole nother direction, made my own name, turned up, got my own bed. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Because, like, here, like you said.
And then it's another thing, like, me and her, we never did music together. When I started doing music, when I started doing music, we was already not in the same space. So it wasn't like, oh, she was rapping, you came over here and hopped on her songs and she turned you on. It was not that situation. I had already went on this way and started rapping on my own.
Got you.
Yeah.
When you look at it, like you said, now you're 24. Like, you 6 years in now, started rapping at 18. And I don't know, how old were you when you met Asian? 15, 16?
I was young as hell. It was young. Probably about 14.
Being where you are now, like
13, 14.
Age-wise and looking back, do you feel like a lot of the shit was just bullshit that y'all fell out over now that you're just older and more mature? Or is it still very valid?
Everything is very valid. Everything got a point. Everything, like, I don't know. Some people just gotta separate.
And that's cool.
To elevate.
Sometimes we outgrow some people.
Like, yeah, that's what I think. People outgrow each other for being around so long. Like, we wasn't born together. We're not family, so we gonna have, disagreements and stuff.
Got you. When your mom ended up passing, is that one of the toughest times in your life that you felt like you went through? Kind of take me through that, like, when your mom passed and how you found out in your mindset.
Okay, she never wanted to tell me, like, okay, we found out she had cancer, like, 2019 or whatever, and, she would always be secretive about, like, how serious it was and all this, because she had cervix cancer, like, like, people live a long time and have cervix cancer or whatever, they take their radiation, people beat it all the time. You know, she was just acting like everything was okay. Like my mom, she never showed no signs of weakness or nothing like that. And I mean, she had like a month to live, and I didn't know. She was just like telling me to come to town. And what else? So my brother called me. He like, yeah, you need to come to town. She got a few days to live, and I'm like, what? So I flew in the next day. And then when I see my mom, she was just, you know, like out of it, like from all the radiation and all that stuff. And the hospital, they gave her too much radiation and caused her to bleed internally and it rushed her death.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that. After your mom passed, like, was it a shift for you mentally? Like, what was the mental space?
It was definitely a shift. After my mom passed, I really didn't too much care about nothing. I feel like I was just so mad. Yeah.
What do you feel like you were mad at?
I just felt like it was not fair. Yeah.
That's tough. Now your grandmother, is she still alive? Okay, that's good. Because we look at it and just kind of doing my research and going through, like, you could see, like, just looking at your videos and it looked like you was searching. It almost looked like you felt like you was alone. Maybe of course I'm speculating. No, it's okay. It's all right.
I don't want to talk about that.
It's okay. Okay.
I just need a minute.
It's cool. Take your time, mama. Okay, here we go. So you jump into the music 18 years old. Like, what do you feel like is your top 3 songs that just like put you on the map? Like, Cuban as a rapper has arrived.
My first song, probably my first song that just really like did something for me is Let It Blow.
Yeah.
With Molly. It definitely went crazy, like. And then Bankrupt, of course. I feel like most people know me by Bankrupt. They be like, you only got Bankrupt. Like, so get you one song, you can be set for life. I seen T.I. say that somebody was on his live and said he on live chilling in the pool, doing it big. They say, nigga, you only got one song I know. That nigga said, look like you better get you a song then. I live by that now. But Bankrupt, Let It Blow. And it was another song. I don't even know the fucking name of this song, but it's like, it's kind of like a diss song. Yeah.
Got you.
I ain't know the name of it.
It's so you get these songs and they pop off. When that first song went viral, did you expect it to go viral, like to just do the numbers it did, or were you surprised? Like, damn.
Okay, so actually none of my music has been like viral. Everything like grew. Like it didn't just like somebody upload it, put it on their platform and go viral. Like that's not my story. But yeah, like all my music it just kinda like grow like
Yeah.
Like as soon as it dropped, it was doing like okay numbers like every day to get views. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm dropping it, I got 100,000. Like no, everything grew.
Got you. Now, when you started getting into music, at that time, of course, Chicago was going stupid. Everybody was on the drill.
Yeah, even me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People jumped on the drill side, but you did something unique. You kind of end up, now I'm not going to say lead the drill sound, but you end up coming into the Detroit sound. And picking up on that sound. Like, how did you stumble upon Detroit, that sound, that bounce, that cadence?
It was more so the beats because I feel like I don't rap like Detroit females or the dudes like they style, but it's like the beats that I get on. So, you know, when I do my big one, but that came about just like hanging with Molly and Joseph McFashion. You know him?
Yeah, no Joe.
Yeah, so I would say he took me in like as an artist. So I would always go out to Detroit, record at his studios. He got, you know, a team over there. He got producers. He got everything you need over there.
Shout out to Joe. You know what, man? I got to apologize to Joe. Last time I was in Detroit, I was supposed to interview him, right? And we set the interview up. I DM'd him my number, like, hey, here's my number. He pulled up to the studio, but when he pulled up, I was in the interview. But instead of him calling me, I guess he tried to Instagram call me. I ain't know. So once I got done with the interview, I pulled my phone out. I'm like, damn, he called. He unfollowed me. Click, boom, boom, boom. I hit him up.
Wow, he was pissed.
He was high. I mean, I don't blame
He wasted
him,
his time.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, you have my number. You hit my number. That Instagram shit just ain't pop up for me. But it's all good. Shout out to Joe, though.
Shout out to Joseph McFashion.
How did you link up with, like, how did you end up getting plugged with Joe and Molly? Like, what gravitated you towards Detroit?
Okay, well, Molly was in the studio with someone else. And then she was in there with another artist. And then me and her, we just clicked, like, and I met her. I'm like, I like this little bitch. Like, she coming how I'm coming. And shit, that's pretty much it. I went out to Detroit. Joseph was managing Molly at the time,
Okay.
so I would be in the studio and stuff with Molly.
Got you. Now, what made you, because you and Molly still click tight. I saw your vlog that you just posted recently that y'all was up there. Like, what made y'all relationship just so cool and able to stay so strong?
Okay, so around that time, we was young, so I felt like we was still, like, on the grind, just, you know, so we just kind of, like, had each other back when it come to situations, was making sure each other was good, so I'm like, okay, I fuck with her. And she took me to her house, I met her mama, and I don't know, like, what you mean by your mama, and then you just, like, locked in after that, and shit, we had just, by then, we had already done been through so much stuff, so it's just like, you know, this is my bitch right here. And now she has a baby. That's my godson. So even if we into it, let me see my son, bitch.
Got you. But like any friends, though, y'all get into it from time to time.
Yeah, we fight like sisters.
But what allows y'all to come back together and reconcile it? Is it the age and the maturity? You start to realize, like, oh, shit ain't that serious. What?
The thing with us, like, we would always get into it. It would never hit the internet. It probably got on the internet one time. And we was beefing for a little while, but then, like, we ended up running into each other. And when we seen each other, we just, like, we didn't say nothing to each other, but it was, like, still, like, all love, like, you know. I think I had missed her as a friend, and she had just randomly hit me up, like, days after I seen her. And then we like, bitch, what are we doing? And we just, you know, start clicking back up.
Being an entertainer, is it hard to keep friends, though? Even if they are other entertainers?
It definitely is hard to keep friends because people, I feel like you get caught up in other people's life when you, like, got other friends, and then you get caught up in your own life, and it just be a lot going on, especially with somebody that's both trying to thrive in their careers. Like, she got her career and I got my career, and then we probably do two separate things, and then I feel like managers and stuff when it comes to artists, like, you might, like, I might want to share my platform with her, and you might have a manager like, no, she have to work for this or do that. And the same with her, she might have a manager, and they'll tell, like, stop including Cuban in every damn thing. So then it's kind of like, you know, like, I'm probably looking at her side-eye, she probably looking at me side-eye, but...
So who are more messier then? If you can blame anybody, who is the most messiest? Is it the manager, is it the fans, or is it the blogs?
I would say more like the blogs, like, or whatever. And I would be like, if you're a Messi fan, then you clearly know fan because all the fans want to see us together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more the blogs, and then the manager comes second because they feel like, you know, I'm working hard. Me and my artist, we working hard. She just bringing this person in, skipping up, you know.
You riding your coattail, riding your wave.
Yeah, like, come on, girl. Like, I'm about to do this interview. Come. They need to interview you next. So that's the type of time we be on. And, like, it's like some reason the managers, they really just don't be jocking it. They be like, she ain't working with me, you know.
No, for sure. Now, in the industry, when you, let's go back to the blogs a little bit. What is it that the blogs do wrong? Because some blogs don't go looking for stuff. They kind of just repost what's already hit the internet. And so, are blogs wrong for reposting and having an opinion about a public figure?
Why is it pointing towards me? I feel like they do just repost what they see, but it don't be as bad till they get on the blog. Because once it's like on the blog page, then you got like a certain type of comments. Like anything on the blog, you're gonna have to immediately know there's gonna be negative comments. Like,
what's the worst site to end up on?
I don't really think it's no worse one. All of them equal. But when I was first coming up, it was like no messy, like it was like really no messy stuff. It was just like rap beef. I like rap beef because it's like it's all like for years and years and years and years and years before I was born. There's been rap beef, so it kind of like it make it interesting. Like, okay, she getting at this person, she getting at that one, and it's like industry beef now because it's like. You know, some people, they beef in the streets and then take it to the music. But it's like once you start being in the industry and you just, all your friends in the industry, like, you start beefing with other industry people because it's like, okay, this the lane I'm in, I'm beefing with these people, whatever. It's a lot. It's a lot. I like rap beef, though, because it's like we can rap it forward, back each other, we can talk our shit, we can pull up, fight, too, let it go. Do whatever we got to do and rap about that shit. Like, we rapping about our life. Just give me something else to rap about.
Hell no, your
I'm
generation.
putting you in the song, bitch.
Your generation can't rap beef, man. Y'all.
They can't rap beef. They can't.
And
when I was younger, I would always look up at everything on YouTube about all the beats and stuff, and in my head I pick sides like this. My bitch, I'm sticking on this side.
When you look at the state of hip hop right now, a lot of people are looking to try to ban it. We see what's going on with YSL.
Yeah. That's too much.
But people are really dying behind lyrics now. People are really getting hurt. Like, how do you feel about the current state of hip hop? Because it seems like y'all can't really wear chains and enjoy yourselves no more. You can't really have nothing nice. People are looking to get next to you just so they can say they took your shit and post it on the internet. Like, do you feel like as a woman in hip hop, it's equally as dangerous for y'all?
Rapping is definitely dangerous. It's definitely equally dangerous. Shit, trust me, I know. So, I mean, it's the same with the streets. Like, shit, take what you know from the streets and move like this. Everybody is a different situation, though.
Is the internet now the streets? Because it seems like
the internet is the internet. Because like I done been in so much stuff and it never hit the internet, and I be like. And then if it do hit the internet, it's all like, what's the word I'm looking for? When it hit the internet, it be like, what the fuck is this word? They're gonna call me something. What is the word? Okay, when it hit the internet, it's over exaggerated.
Okay,
like,
got you.
When it's in the streets, it's just so simple. 1, 2, 3. When it's here, it's 2 + 2 = 4. It just don't add up when it hit the internet. So it's always
But how do street shit keep hitting the internet if all the street niggas are street?
Because they on this motherfucker talking. They go live on their blog. I don't think that's safe. They go live on their blog. They talking shit. You know, they bringing all this, and I feel like it's really not the. It really don't equal because it's like some people on the internet, they're not gonna understand some street shit, or because this is like you ain't in the streets, you don't know. And there's a lot of little kids on the internet, so it's like majority of it is like little kids, and so they're not gonna understand the street codes, shit you supposed to say, shit you don't supposed to say, OGs and all that, like on the internet, like they don't respect
I don't even think the old niggas know what to say. I feel like
anymore,
the internet,
right?
The old niggas, all the old niggas that be sitting here, that's my age and up, you be like, hey nigga, if we had internet back in my day, we would never be talking. But now you see the 40 and up niggas be some of the main ones.
They don't fell in the soaking place. they done did it.
Got you. Now you hit this industry. Have you ever been in any crazy like industry parties yet? Like you seen some like wild shit.
Definitely.
What's like you ain't gotta drop no names, but like what's the wildest shit you seen at an industry party? Like whoa.
Okay, this artist is a big artist. Everybody love, even me. I already know like people do coke and stuff. So I mean, like me being from my city and whatever, like I never actually seen somebody do like hit a line, like pull out and hit a line. So that's probably the most craziest thing I ever seen. So I was just at a party one time, somebody invited me out. I go to the party and some white woman came and set a mountain of cocaine by this person. Like her, bump or whatever.
Damn.
They didn't want me to know. so they were just like irritated, like, you ready to go? I'm like, I just got here. I don't judge. But I mean, that's probably the craziest thing.
Have you ever tried to bump a line?
Never. Don't even play with me like that.
I mean, shit, you be around rich people, that's a rich people drug.
Yeah, but it's just like, we don't play with our nose.
Man, people be snorting perks all the time. That shit be looking like goddamn cookie crackers in their nose and shit.
I just smoke a little trees.
Have you ever popped a perk?
No.
Okay. Molly.
Yeah.
Shrooms. Shrooms is my thing. I fuck with shrooms. Let me see. I ain't never tried.
I take that back. I did take perks, but it was prescribed to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when it was prescribed to you, how did it make you feel?
Okay, so it was prescribed to me because I was in pain. So it just took that pain away. I went right to sleep.
Well, when you was off pain, you was like, let me just take one to see what it feel like with no pain.
Yeah, and I was taking them for a minute, didn't even know it was perks until somebody told me like, oh, she got the perks. And I was like, okay.
Oh, shit.
I was like, okay, that is. Bro, I swear I used to think perks was like, damn near crack or something. Because I used to hear songs, Future been talking about perks, like a lot of people been talking about perks, and I used to be like, why is they so open about that? Now that I know what it is, and like, I'd be like, oh.
Now, have you ever been with a dude that you intimate with and he didn't pop the perk? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good and bad. Because it's like, okay, let me tell you this. Perks, they get you in your feelings. It makes somebody want to love you. Like, if you're around a nigga that irritates you, just pop a perk. But no, don't do that for real. But like, if you're around somebody that irritates you, pop a perk, you're going to love that person in that moment. So I feel like you like them when you high and stuff. I don't want no nigga liking me while he high. Because when you come down, I need to still give you that, how you still feeling on that person. I need to be your person.
Got you. Now, lean. Have you tried lean? You from Texas. That's Texas tea.
Yeah, I would say I never bought lean, but if somebody give me lean and be like, here, sip with me, I would take it back in the day. Now, ain't it like they don't really have lean out here or something?
I don't know, but Sada said he was spending 20 bands a week.
Yeah, that
on lean.
Shout out to Sada, but me, never.
But he on the sobriety. He working on the sobriety. So shout out to the man.
I would just never buy, like, no. Then it make you tired and sleepy and mad. It make me like that. Like, I don't sip lean and I just immediately get mad. But I'll be so high. And then you go to sleep. You wake up and you feel like you got hit by a bus or something. Like, your whole body be like irritated. Like, so you need to sip more.
Gotcha.
I'm not with drugs that's addicting.
You was on No Jumper. And when you walked off, I swear you looked blowed as fuck.
I was high. I was on weed.
Oh, you was on that Cali shit.
I was in L.A. smoking OG gelato, real weed. The people say they smoking her runts and all that. Yeah. They're really smoking it.
The real shit.
The real shit. Like, before they start putting all the cute names on it.
when you walked off that set, though, did you look back and like, bro, he really ain't saying nothing. I was just fucked up. I was gone.
No, because it felt like I really don't know. I didn't expect him to say that, but I feel like the interview was coming to an end.
Okay.
So I feel like I did most of but like the whole time we didn't ever talk about. He didn't ask me about me. I don't think. Did you see it? I don't really know. Most of it was just like some bullshit. Like, they kept telling him I got music coming out. Like, I had a lot going on productive wise. Yeah. He didn't ask me about none of that. So I kind of felt played. Like, at first I was chilling, laughing or whatever. Cause me, I crack a joke and I'm gonna give you something for your camera to go viral, like to get a viral moment. But I just didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Oh yeah, and then you piped that one up when you left.
And I had a studio session, so it was just like, mind you, I was on my phone. I'm getting Ubers for people. I'm sending people Ubers producers Ubers to meet me at the studio, so it was just like, we ain't really talking about nothing. You wasted my time. I'm not going to miss my studio session with these producers I got for some bullshit.
Got you.
I'm just getting irritated. So I feel like I walked out before I said ignorant stuff, you know. Because I could have played with them all day. And cracked jokes and did my big one. But I just walked out. I feel like that was the most mature thing to do. Now, I didn't think he was going to put it out and be like, I didn't think it was going to be a Cuban dog walks out of the interview. Because if you see the title, you would think I probably got mad, flipped the table over and walked out. Like, no, I just like calmly walked out.
I mean, I feel it. Solo Lucci walked out of mine, and I put that up. And
was it aggressive?
Oh, yeah. Lucci was mad.
Oh, Lucci.
I mean, it's cool. That's my guy, though.
Was he like, fuck you, nigga, I'm out?
Oh, no, yeah. That nigga was hot.
See, nah, I was just like, okay, I'm going to go. And I got up.
He's like, man, this nigga don't believe in God, cuz, hey.
You don't believe in God?
Nah.
I would have to walk out right now. You should have told me that towards the end.
Why do black people be so scared of people who don't believe? It's
different. It's just like, it's spirits and demons. When you dealing with God, you don't want none of that to jump on you. I don't need no.
So it's more of a superstition.
Oh, superstition. Nah, I really wish you would have never told me that.
He was like, I feel like Charleston White, cuz I'm out. Walk like Jordan, don't call me for no shit like this no more. Rest in peace, Walk like Jordan. But then when we got off camera.
Now I feel like
But when we got off camera, he said, bro, I understand what you're saying, bro. Because even I had questions. Sometimes I question.
But it's like I can't put my face on nothing like that.
On what?
On nobody saying that.
I just feel bad that people. I just feel that I put myself out there like that to challenge people, man. It's okay to challenge what you believe in, because a lot of stuff we just inherited by association. We never really studied it. It's just been normal. And when I studied it, I'm just kind of like,
when I have met someone that don't believe in God, they always have like a dark spirit. So I think that's probably where my fear come from. I'm just like, know what you got going on.
I'm all about love, man. I'm all about letting people be them. Do what's best for yourself. Do what's best for making your life better. Believing in God helps you make sense of the struggles and the blessings, and it's going to make you a better person. Do it. Why not?
Because, we worship God. So it's like, we worship God. What do you worship?
Nothing. I just don't wake up every day worry about worshiping anything. I just wake up every day saying, how can I be a better person? How can I treat someone better? How can I fulfill my life the best way? And that's it. I don't look at them like, oh, this is a sin. This is wrong. Oh, I'm living wrong. None of
Let's
that.
talk about something else.
Cool. So,
because God, he don't say like that.
That's all good. So when it comes to like jumping around like music wise and in the industry, relationships come up. And right now, like Lori Harvey has became like the future for women. Like what's your take on Lori?
What the Future do?
I guess, Future got the stereotype that, he get women, use them, move on to the next. Kind of like that thing.
I feel like he just be dating. He not tied down to marry. And then as him being who he is at that stat, he got a lot of options. So it's just like he got a lot to lose. So I feel like if he settled down with the wrong person, like he go out and date these people, and just feel like you gotta get to know somebody. I feel like once he probably don't like them or something go bad, like you move on. Like you shouldn't have to be stuck with one person, or you know what I'm saying?
No, I got it. But for the first time, I ain't gonna say the first time, but like Lori Harvey for the first time, it's like we seen like a woman on that same kind of caliber.
You think it's the first time?
At least
I feel like at her status, they just hello, how are you? At her status, they just saying. The status she at, they judging her. Because bitches around the corner do it all the time. I'm telling you. Baby, my sister got 5 baby daddies. Like, that's nothing.
But, like people was putting it on her, even though she cleared it up. Allegedly, she was dating Justin, and then she was dating Diddy. Even though she cleared that up. But, like, we ain't never seen... I don't know no celebrity dudes that dated the daughter and then dated the mama. Maybe Drake. In the Kardashian clan, maybe.
It might happen like that in the industry. Like it's gonna happen like that. Like,
but like, do women get in the industry just like male artists get in the industry? Do y'all got like?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. All these bitches fucking. All of them.
All of them. All our favorite.
Even the ones that's with their boyfriend, fucking.
Mm.
Before him, fucking.
Mm. During him.
During him.
And after.
And after.
Damn.
Play with that girl.
You said
especially at that level, at these levels that everybody in, like anybody you could think of. I ain't gonna say like throw a name out there, but like anybody you could think of, like trust.
Mm.
It's anybody you could think of that's in a relationship right now with a celebrity, rapper, entertainer, basketball player. Trust. Then I had a whole lineup before this dude right here.
Mm.
And that dude probably seen her lineup and was like, let me tighten up because this other niggas that want her.
Gotcha.
And I just got to suck it up. Because shit, that nigga want her, so I should want her too.
You have some alleged relationships out there. So I'm going to throw some names out. You just tell me how you feel. Tekashi 6ixNine.
We was never in a relationship.
Just cool.
Yeah, we was just cool.
The way you snatched that dog and got your ass up off that camera, kind of tell me what was going through you? Yo, that shit was so you was like, hell no, let me get my shit, I'm out of here. Like, tell me what made you go ahead and get up off the camera like that.
I don't know, like what you see in the video is what it is.
But like, what was in your head? Like, you was like, nah.
Bro, I was smoking so much weed, I don't even remember.
Got you. Because you had that little orange dog in your lap. You just packed the dog up. You, you put the little church finger up and you walked on off that mug. But like, spending that time with Tekashi, like who we see on the camera versus off the camera, just as a person, is it like a click of a switch, not the same person when the lights come on? Because I hear that a lot. Like the antics you see on the internet is not really the person off camera.
I don't really know.
You don't know?
I be high. I can't remember. Like that was like 4 years ago. It was a minute.
Gotcha.
It's been a minute.
Okay. I mean,
I feel like people grow and change. They change everything about them.
No, I feel it.
Cause I feel like he a new person now. That, you know, when he came out, he was very different. Like,
Yeah, how so?
he was like one of us when he first came out. Like, now it's like he on another level that I don't know. You know how people be like, you knew me, but you don't know me now.
So you don't know him now.
Yeah, so I don't know him now. Like
what would it be? Like, what has he done that made him different? Like the Birkin bags that he bought?
nah.
Like,
He always been a big spender. He always popped his shit like when he first popped off. He was already, But I don't know.
You had a relationship. Rest in peace, JayDaYougin. Mm-hmm. What did he mean to you? And I know y'all had y'all ups and downs. But what did Jada mean to you?
That was my nigga. So I mean, I loved him. I still love him.
Yeah. Like, when shit hit the internet and y'all be going at it, is that just emotional shit?
That was like, all right, you play on me, I'm about to post this because I know this gonna hurt you and give you this type of outlook. I feel like I'm just being spiteful. Like, I'm mad at the moment.
Man.
Whole time, I'm on my way to him or he on his way to me or we might be in the same house. It was just like on some, stuff like that.
Oh, how did you find out where were you when you found out he passed? How did you find out?
I was in a car with my sister.
Yeah. Got you. Kodak.
What about him?
What was your relationship like with Kodak? And what do you think about Kodak?
I love him so dearly. He like a little sweetheart. Like I used to say he was like the love of my life. I was like, he the love of my life. Like, that's just like one of the niggas you just gonna like so much. Cause like once you meet him, he cool as fuck. Like he not like, what the internet portrayed him to be. But we was like never in a relationship or nothing like that. Like, it was just cool. This is me being delusional.
Do girls? Do girls?
You know how you like man? You be like, that's my nigga. Like, that's my man. Anybody talk about him, that's my man. Like, it was like one of them things like that. But
out of all of them, who would you want to marry? Who could you see you spending your life with? Who gonna treat you right?
Definitely not nobody that we mentioned.
No, not Kodak being a sweetheart.
No, he the type of person. Like you just fuck with him for being him. You gotta accept him for being him.
Yeah.
I don't know if this matter. He a Gemini.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah. At first, I didn't understand, honestly. But, you know, he's also young. He's, what, 25?
Yeah, y'all all right there. Hella young.
He's 25, 26, or probably 24. Shit.
Now, what about Tato?
Tato. Tato is Tato.
I mean, y'all was like, y'all had some like, would you almost say it's Blueface and Krishan? Was it that bad? Nah.
It was like probably way worse.
Yeah, you think it's worse? Damn.
So that is nothing. I would say it wasn't always like fights like that, like crazy fights. Like nah, you know, like kinda, but not as much. We just ain't had no television in front of us.
Do you wish it was cameras? Would you, if you could do it all over?
No.
No.
Hell no.
What's your relationship like now?
I'm single.
Single. But do y'all ever text? Cool.
Oh, me and him?
Yeah.
Oh, we talk all the time, but it just be like checking on type shit.
How long you been celibate?
Like 6 months.
Every girl say 6 months. If you ask every woman, when you ask them when they've been celibate, they always say 6 months. Cuban.
Well, then I guess it's 6 months. Shit.
Why celibacy?
Because I'm just focusing on myself and...
You can't have sex and focus on yourself?
No.
Why? What happened?
Because somebody gonna get attached. As humans, that's just what humans do.
Facts. That's facts.
I don't know why.
You don't know why? Mm-mm. But it is a person that you want to be attached to.
No.
No? Mm. I seen Lala was on Breakfast Club, and she said that we in a generation where women, their end goal is not to be married anymore. A lot of people don't ever want to be married. What about you?
I mean, I definitely want to get married and have kids, but I feel like I'm not just ready to like just jump into it or rush it or...
You want to be a housewife?
Portray being a housewife to nobody out here that ain't gonna be my husband. Like, I feel like I don't want to waste another year with somebody that I'm not gonna just be with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Could you do poly?
No.
Like, what's my man name from Baton Rouge? They got the gay couple pregnant. Damn, what's my man name? I mean, the lesbian couple pregnant. You couldn't do poly? What, you tried it before? If the nigga got a bag, like you got a billionaire.
I wouldn't say I tried no poly, but it's just like, I feel like I got put in a situation like that. A situation got forced on me like that. And it was just like, wife. You know what? Having a boyfriend ain't for me. So, yeah.
A couple of more things and then we'll go ahead and end it. You're not shy away from beef and you're not shy away from throwing hands.
I do shy away from beef.
Do you? Because, man,
I avoid a lot of beef, whether people know it or not. I avoid a lot of beef, whether people know it or not. It's like, what people see on the internet is because that person truly enforced that. So it'd be like that. Or a lot of people do stuff behind the scenes and then you say your behalf. It's like people play victim. But it's like, if you ever just see me in some beef on the internet, it's because I'm responding back. I don't wake up and say, at this bitch Keisha, how you play on me, woo, 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 and beef start. No, it's just like.
Do you feel like you ever did some bullshit? They're like, okay, I can understand why they mad. They ain't want to be. Like, have you ever looked at yourself like, yeah, that was some bullshit. That's on me. I feel it.
No.
No. So all your issues is like, they fucked up. It was always them. It was never you at a time when you like.
It probably be like misunderstanding, miscommunication, but it's never like, damn, I fucked up. Like, it was never to that point.
That's what's up. I'm gonna start using that. Like, anytime I mess up, I'm gonna be like, man, I ain't mess up. It was just a miscommunication and a misunderstanding. I ain't never did.
When people got too much time to think and like you not talking, this person already coming up with scenarios in their head and they automatically shut everything off. Y'all not cool. Y'all not nothing. Y'all beef. You know.
Got you. Now, what's your relationship like with Stunna Girl?
Who?
Stunna Girl.
With who?
Okay.
I ain't never met nobody with that name.
Okay, cool. What We already talked about Asian. Kayla B.
But her, we don't have no relationship.
Y'all just meet up to fight?
I never fought her.
No? Okay. What do female beefs be about, like, most of the time? Or not yours, but just in general.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what most of mine be about. What it be about? People just be getting salty over the times.
Is it like guys? Usually most guys beef is over a girl. So is it most girls over niggas?
No, these bitches ain't fucking my nigga.
How you know?
Cause I know. Yeah.
Okay. But you single and you celibate.
At the time. Celibate now.
Oh, okay.
My old nigga, my future, my crush.
Got you.
It's like, it's nobody out here that, it's not like a female rapper or anybody that I ever beef with out here, like, that's just walking around, like, with my ex type shit.
Yeah. Being that you've been in so many situations, do you feel like...
What's so many situations?
Allegedly. Like, I mean, you've been in
what
a couple...
situations? Like, relationship-wise? Or
no, I'm just fist
beef?
fight, beef.
Oh.
Like, you've been... You know, for a couple
You think
of
it's
beef.
so many?
Not, I mean, it's not...
You can literally, like, count on your hands, though. Probably 10.
That's a lot. I really feel like you should just start doing, like, celebrity MMA shit.
I don't even... That really be irritating me, too, because it's just like... Okay, TikTok queen. Okay, I be irritated because it's like, why do people say I'm beefing with them? It's like something going on that I don't know about.
I feel like you doing something. You know how to, you look like you.
Okay, it probably be beef, but nobody knows. Say it. They'll never address it. It just be like, it just be in the air. But it don't be up when you see nobody, so it just be like, motherfuckers just don't speak. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you see people, I'll be with my entourage. Somebody else will be with their entourage. We both got security. We walking through. It's not nobody breaking their necks to go see each other. I don't know.
Why not? Why not just crash out and say?
That's how it be. Like, you'll see some, like, it'll be just a situation. It's one of many, or it'll just be like some shit what I just explained. Like,
yeah,
you be telling entourage, with my entourage, we doing this, we over. You know what I'm saying?
Moving with security. It seemed it's almost like house arrest, like prison a little bit. You know, like people in prison always got to walk with a guard. You get rich or you get famous. You can't just go to Target no more. You can't just go to Walmart or just go out to a restaurant no more. You got to have all these guards around you. Why do you feel like you need that as security?
I mean, anybody got security is smart at just securing the bag.
Yeah.
Anybody that take care of a family, a friend, anybody, they just gonna make sure I'm securing the bag. I'm gonna secure myself.
Yeah. Do you ever fear retaliation a lot?
Like on me?
Yeah, as an artist?
Like somebody retaliating on me?
Yeah.
Like as in I did something and they finna come get their get back?
Yeah.
I never really did nothing for nobody to want to harm me in that way.
Gotcha.
And I feel like I done put myself out there a lot. So if somebody wanted to like harm me any type of way, or I feel like it would be very easy.
Yeah. So when people was trying to put that whole situation with Rocky B on you, how you felt about that?
About what?
That whole beef and that whole dog cage situation with Rocky B. They was trying to, a lot of people was trying to put that stamp on you, that you set her up.
What? Set up?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that like that.
Yeah. I felt it. You're a Christian.
You a Christian. This nigga funny. No, wasn't no setup thing. I felt like it just happened. It wasn't like, a setup. It was just like, it just happened.
Gotcha. You say you.
But when motherfuckers put up to the studio and jumped me and tried to take my shit and my purse and I got jumped by 4 bitches, it's okay.
Yeah.
But since I didn't go cry about it on the internet, since I didn't make paragraphs and posts and, cry out to the media, I guess it didn't happen. But when motherfuckers was going live, I beat up such and such. I snatched her wig off. Eyelashes. When it's done to me, it's okay. But then I feel like people just be, that's another thing, like, People be praying on your downfall. People be like, I can't wait till this bitch get got. But if you retaliate or anything, or you up the skull, motherfuckers, they don't like that. But I mean, all that is alleged.
Yeah, that alleged jumping. Like, how did it happen? Allegedly, like, was you like in there like writing some dope ass bars?
Motherfuckers be like, you can get your karma, but they say karma. They say, oh, you can get your karma, but how you know somebody wasn't getting their karma? You know what I'm saying? Some stuff like I don't know.
Got you.
Like, I don't even, mind you, we just gotta talk about it since you talk about it. I don't even know Rocky B from nowhere. We didn't grow up together. We didn't go to school together. She ain't fuck my nigga. I ain't fuck her nigga. Brother, like, she from Detroit. Somewhere in Detroit. I'm from somewhere in Dallas.
Yeah.
2 different D's. She might have got it confused. I don't know. I'm Triple D. That's Dallas. I mean, I'm tweaking. That's Triple D and the D. Triple D. We the Triple D.
Right.
You know who said that? That's Dallas. She really had beef with Molly and then just threw me in it, you know? Since I was like, since we was like friends, like whatever. And then I had a name, so it was just like, why not, bitch? You with her, I'm throw you in it too. So it's like, bitch, fuck you and your friend. And I was the friend. So it was just like, motherfuckers camped outside the studio for me, but it was cool when it was done.
Now you was in Detroit when this happened? Damn.
But I didn't never go on live and cry about the shit because it was like, I'm like, that's what come with this shit. I'm like, okay, cool.
But it shouldn't come with it, right? Like, it should just be your profession.
But yeah, it was like, okay, cool. But it was really no damage done, so that's why it was just like, what I'm crying about.
Isn't it good though? Like that girls wear wigs, so like when they get in a fight, somebody grab that shit, come off.
Okay, because you have my hair, and then, but no, you could take it once that wig come off, you got braids on there, motherfucker grip them braids and stuff.
But that shit like an emergency latch. Like, boom, you get out that motherfucker and you can keep going.
No, these bitches are telling you they grip. That's all they know. If you look at all these fights, you're going to see one hand on the head.
What about when
never know.
What about when you got bit on the forehead?
When I got what?
Bit on your head when you and Kayla was fighting.
Oh, yeah, that bitch.
That shit was gangster. Like, if you bite
that
a
bitch
person,
bit me, I bit her back. Hell yeah, my teeth.
Y'all just turned to savage.
My teeth is big. Like, bitch, I'm biting you back. What the fuck? Are you dumb?
Nah.
And I'm grinding that shit with the side teeth. I got like little shit. Yeah, like, bitch, I'm grinding that shit.
Did you and Suki get back cool? Because she doing that thing now.
No, we're not cool.
Because at one point y'all had a relationship you was looking out for.
I feel like when people come up, like, I feel like when people come up, then they fuck with you because it's like, they fuck with you because then it's like, you got something to offer.
Yeah.
So then it's like when they get like even close to what you was doing, or you know, they start thinking like, okay, I'm on this level now. I'm on this level. I don't need you no more. I'm fuck with these bitches over here. My bad.
Cool.
Getting out the camera. Fuck with these. See that level? You can't see it.
You good?
They feel like they can't see it. Bitch, you on level. Like, you know, people feel like they don't need you no more. So it's just like, you damn near be useless to somebody. And then shit, if this person don't fucking like you, and they on this level, and you on this level, and I'm fucking with you, I gotta cut you off to get to this level to fuck with these bitches.
Opportunists.
That's what they think. A lot of people be opportunists.
Wait, but I don't understand why y'all fell out. Like over a picture?
Not Suki. I'm just saying, like, because when you said that, it just...
Got you.
Like a lot, because you say I follow a lot of people, so I feel like a lot of people just fuck with you till they don't need to no more. It don't really be nothing to fall out over, because it's be like, what we falling out about? Like, bitch, I ain't did nothing to you. You ain't did nothing to me. You ain't touch me.
Gotcha.
I ain't touch you. So it be like, so ain't nothing to fall out over about.
No.
We ain't talking to each other, dudes. Nothing.
Would you ever do an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I did OnlyFans. I posted on there. They was so motherfucking mad. The first thing I posted was drinking a lemonade.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
The first thing I posted was drinking a lemonade, and I put like the water sign,
Yeah.
like the thirsty sign.
Wait, how much did you make?
Um, I don't even remember. It
Approximately.
was a good amount, and it was like only for one day, and then like, cause I didn't know the password, so at the time I ain't had no storage on my phone. Somebody really made it for me, so I was like, I'm not doing all this. I'm not. That's too much. Like new apps be getting on my nerves, so I had my sister or somebody do it, and then the phone got lost or something like that.
Damn, but I can imagine like Bad Baby, little skinny white girl, turn 18 and make millions in a day.
I fuck with her.
Yeah, shout out to her. I know not, but that was a crazy that it was that many dudes lined up to wait for her to turn 18.
I mean, that was a bitch turn 18 every day, baby. They be waiting on that. That just lets you know like the type of people in the world.
Mm.
But I mean, what? I guess it's legal at that point.
But you don't feel like if you do a relaunch and there's like some Cuban exclusive shit that you would go crazy, what would keep you from actually doing the OnlyFans? Seriously.
Probably just like taking all the time.
Okay.
Taking all the time to put into it because it's like I be doing other stuff. But if I had just a good amount of time on my hand, shit, exclusive, baby.
Now, and then with this, I know you working. Mm-hmm. I see you doing the vlogs.
Even when I'm not working, I'm working. I'm getting my rest.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this is sleep. Like,
but you back on music again?
I mean, I've been doing music. Even when I haven't been dropping, I always record. I always go to the studio. I have a lot of music. I never, like, stop doing music.
Do you regret not having that label anymore? Like, the backing, now that you're independent? Because we scream independent till we independent.
We scream it till we... No, I don't, because it was, like... For months, I was trying to get out the deal because I just wasn't, like, having my way, you know. I was being controlled. And I wasn't seeing money when I was with the label like that. Like, I did free tours, free shows, and everything. Like, my money touched me like less.
Damn.
Like, everybody gonna recoup that. Then you got A&Rs, you have managers, beats, people, all that. So it's like A&Rs at the label, they'll be running your tab up. Like, yeah, we setting up her video, 100,000, 75,000, 50,000. All the time, motherfuckers spent all of $10K on, so it's like they recoup their money, and it's just like you're running through your budget. You're not really in control. You know what I'm saying?
So you weren't able to pick your producers and your videographers. Like you couldn't like, hey, nah, I don't want him. Give me half pint.
It was like, yeah, I could, but then okay, we got somebody better. Don't worry about nothing but the music, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was the time where they started bringing in songs. They was writing songs for me, and I would just do it, just trying to like listen to the label. And by me being so young, I'm like, you know, people they be like, take criticism, whatever, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see, you know, the audience, and it'll be like a flop, and it'll be like I could have just. All my songs I'm writing, they going up. The shit y'all telling me to say and do, it ain't it. They were just, I feel like they were trying to mold me into somebody I wasn't. And it was just really hard for me to like transition to that. So it got to the point where I was just frustrated, and I was just trying to do everything to get out of it. I had went on the internet and said, I'm done rapping. I said, y'all know I'm done rapping.
Labels really drain you like that.
Man. And then it's like you have a bunch of fucking meetings for nothing. Like, I feel like I wasn't a boss at the label. Like, I wasn't in the control, but I would just stare at the meetings. Like, I was just, you know.
Would you ever want to only have your own label?
Yeah, I feel like I definitely, like, a lot of labels, like, from the second, when I was signed with them, I had already had another label. Another label was paying for the lawyer for me to get out that one. So I immediately had another bag, another label, another situation. But it was like, it took a minute for it to get out. And it took a minute for me, but other people say it took them way longer. Like, my shit probably took me like a good 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Other
usually
people,
litigation usually takes years, for sure.
Years. But it was so much foul play, like, you know, doing the deal. I didn't have a lawyer when I signed. I didn't read nothing. All I read was numbers. Like, okay, so how much I'm getting? When I sign this, I'm getting what? You lying?
I know you did.
I'm like, I got a bank account, so when every time I drop, I get what? A new advance? Okay. Budget? Okay. So as long as I was getting some money up front, like right then and there, same day, like, and some back, like, we got money everywhere now. And every motherfucking, we got it. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, but a lawyer, no. At the time, I'm like, I ain't waste my money on a lawyer. The hell? But they ended up saying I had a lawyer, and we had like the same lawyer. Their lawyer was my lawyer.
Yeah, that's conflict.
So that's where you fucked up, and it's kind of like illegal, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So it's a conflict of interest, and that was God, baby, because I could have, they could have shelved me. Like, they do so many people like that, and they still take your everything you got, and you know what I'm saying. But I see like way more money since I'm not with them, and I feel like I wasn't like, it's not like I was with them for like years and years and years, and they just build me up, like, you know what I'm saying. I was already me, and then I came to the label. I came with no manager, so when I came, it was just me. They're like, "Damn, you got no manager," and I'm just like, "No." They went out and found managers for me, so it was like I didn't get to pick my manager. I don't know these people. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just so different when you when you meet some dudes at that from out of town. Y'all not from the same town. You just gotta say, okay, you my manager. I want you to control my money. And it was like they didn't even want me to sign the deal until I had these dudes be my manager. So I'm like, fuck it, let them be my manager. So now, of course, they in the deal, right? All this bullshit going on. Whole time, these y'all peoples. So y'all just helping y'all friends get a bag. I'm just like a pawn in the situation, like.
I mean, you know, but you would do the same thing for your people too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, it was like all on the blind side too.
For sure.
So it was just like, you know, y'all talking amongst each other. My manager supposed to want what's best for me, and then we go to the label together. My manager's supposed to be on my side. It wasn't like that. So it was just like, you know.
Now, Jay Hayes was your DJ.
He still is.
He still is? Damn, I was hoping he was fired.
Why you don't like him? That's my brother too.
Yeah, I don't like Jay Hayes. I don't like nobody from Ohio.
What? He is from Dallas, Texas.
Nah, that nigga from Cleveland. Nah, shout out to Jay Hayes. That's one guy. Me and Jay Hayes go back with early Say Cheese days, 2000, Call of Booties, them parties and
okay,
shit.
So I used to be with Jay Hayes and Say Cheese, just pull up to parties, spill me and me.
Yeah, you was like 12.
Like, Sean Kai used to try to be my manager.
Yeah.
But I didn't do nothing then, so I was like, what you doing?
Hey, man.
Just like going to parties and shit.
Yeah, I remember them days. Call of Booties, some skate parties they was doing.
Jay Hayes used to let us host his parties.
Yeah.
Throw us $300. It was lit. Boy.
But shout out to Jay Hayes. So, like, now, you got music, you got a project on the way. Kind of tell us about that project and what can we expect?
Man, this project is my motherfucking baby. It's like I just want this one to be perfect. I keep pushing it back. And I'm independent, so I can do that. So it's not like I got to rush and do anything. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, I don't know. I got full control, so it's just like everything got to be right. No skips to me. You know what I feel like, what I want. And then it's like no features, so I got to do both verses, hooks, freestyles. I got to do everything because I'm doing with no features.
You said both verses. Back in my day, you had to write 316.
No, it's different. Like when you got a feature, I feel like it's easier because you like, shit, I got one verse, send this bitch out, or something like that.
No, for sure. Well, I'll tell you what. Did you got a name for the project yet?
Yeah, it's called All or Nothing.
All or Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're looking out for that soon. Cuban, man, I appreciate you sitting with me.
For sure.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you came to Mogul State of Mind. Yeah.
Good sleep.
With this unbeliever. Hopefully ain't put no bad mood on y'all or nothing.
I have to go pray and cleanse.
Yeah.
Then you gave me liquor. Like, I'm scared now. Spirits in that bottle.
That's the devil's pop.
Don't even play like that. No. I just want to say, everybody out there,
pray for him.
Pray for him.
Hey, man, I take prayers for sure.
And if you're watching this, I'm praying for you and your mental health and healing and all that.
Now you got to speak in tongues.
2023, we moving on. We positive. All that stuff I was talking about, that's old. Like, I can only talk about like stuff I done I can't talk about what I'm got going on because it's still going on. But I just wanna stay positive. Don't let nobody stop you from chasing your dreams. What else I want to tell the people? Stay in school as long as you can. Especially dudes. It's really hard for dudes. I just want to say this for dudes, because for real, it's really hard for dudes to get money out here. So, because females get money easy, but dudes, they have to, y'all can get money easy too. But they fall victim to the streets and rob, steal, and kill, and do all that. And just stay in school.
Women getting bags now. He can just find them a sugar mama.
You can go to jail for pimping. That's pimping, man.
Sugar. Damn, that is low key. Now
And don't use no female for what she got, cause she gonna catch on. The right female gonna catch on. That's what they be doing. They gonna get these insecure women that's gonna spend all their little coins on them the whole time. That lady struggling too.
Man, dudes are simple. Dudes are simple.
You can't do people like that.
All we want is food,
God watching,
PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? Some Jordans. Niggas is simple. That's all we want.
That ain't no nigga for me then.
Nah. Would you need a nigga with a yacht?
I ain't said all that.
Money or love? We ain't on that. Which one?
You gotta have some type of income for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
25 an hour.
That's cool too.
That's cool.
You got an income.
Health benefits.
Our date finna be $300. We're gonna go to a nice restaurant.
Okay. That's what, you know what?
It's still on you.
Hearing this, you say you gonna what?
Okay, what your occupation? It's on you. I'll take them that work at Walmart. Give me that Walmart check.
Damn, you gonna take his money? How you gonna invest it? Flip it? You gonna flip it?
No, I'm not like take his money. Like, if we go out on a date, he still gotta pay for it.
Got you. Okay. Well, Cuban, I appreciate you sitting down with me, man. Hopefully I ain't run you away for the next time.
You just gotta pray.
Hey, I'm gonna pray right now. In Jesus' name.
No, I don't even want you to play with God like that. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
I'm telling you.